got it. Okay, so I say current struggle. I know I can figure it out, but I want to figure it out with you. Is the unpinning. And I have all the notes from last time. I'm just scared to do it, I think.
Understand. Don't be scared.
I was experimenting a little on my own last night, and one of the spots that I was under the impression could be unpinned, I could not get it unpinned. And so I'm like, this is probably a user error, or I'm just doing something completely wrong. Um, so that's where I'm at. But I have my flute completely disassembled. Oh, do you need me to get my camera set up so it's
Might help to have it down here. Yeah.
okay? Sorry for a sec. It's going to be a little earthquakey.
No, you're good. I think I'm gonna swap my camera. Um,
Unscrew there, and then go here. It's just going to take me just a second to figure everything out. Oh, okay. Don't want to run over a dog. I've experimented with the camera setup since moving in here, but I haven't figured it out just yet. One second.
stories.
Just watch out. You're in the way, puppy. You're in the way. Chaos. Chaos, chaos, chaos. So, I hope this will be okay. I might need to get a lamp in here. Okay, here's my basket of things. So, I know it looks chaos and it's not very organized, but I know where my things go.
That does not look like any more chaos than what I have on my desk.
That makes me feel better.
You can see a little bit of it, but behind that is just keys and parts.
Yes. When I'm like working on one of my students' flutes, to get, right hand rust off the keys, it's definitely more organized. But when it's my own, I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay. So let's see. Let me grab my pen here. It's right over here. I think in one more week, I'll finally be all caught up on everything. I just feel like every hour of every day is jam packed. Like, go here, do this, now that, now this. Okay, I have things. I don't think my mallet thing is as light as yours.
Yeah,
It
let's go ahead here.
This part is definitely super light, so I feel like I have a good grip on it and that I won't hit too hard. It's bigger than the description I expected from Amazon. It's under a pound though.
Okay, yeah. I should weigh mine so I know what it actually
I'm sorry, I am having a little trouble hearing you. It just cuts in and out. Sorry.
Guess I'm not going cordless.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, so right hand stack, left hand stack. This is the one I had to make notes on because I didn't remember which ones get unpinned. That is these notes. I'm pulling up notes on my computer. Left hand side. Leave section by the lever alone. Pull the other pin. So does that mean we are pulling... Oh, where's my camera? Okay. So there's the... Is my camera backwards? This is my right hand.
It's right.
Okay. On my screen, it's showing it as my... Okay. I'm so sorry.
Oh, on Zoom, that's on the right side. So.
Okay. I'm learning. Okay. So this one we're going to leave alone.
Yep.
And then there's a pin here and a pin here.
Yep.
So let's see. There may be 2 pins if it's an inline G. Okay, we're in inline G. So one by the G key and one on the opposite end of the lever. Okay, so cool beans. So we're going to pull both of these?
Yes.
Okay. And okay, I just want to look at these. Underneath, they're really flush against the flute. And
it does typically make it a little bit harder to know if it's hitting it. So.
To know if it's what?
If you're actually getting it hit.
And I'm going to be hitting it from that side, correct?
You're going to be hitting from the underside.
From the underside? The pad side. Got it. Okay. I can see the opposite end one a bit better. Let me try this lamp and see if it's... Would you like to see my little dusk light? It's a little dinosaur.
Nice.
I still have so many things to unpack, and this is the whole thing I have right now. Okay, so then there's these different little doodads. I don't know if I should be using the taller one or the squattier. Oh, the squattier one.
So, what is the top of the key look like?
The top of the key. Oh, okay, I remember now. The top of the key has French arms. Oh, camera.
Yeah, but
okay.
the pin, is it going through
Oh.
At that arm, or is it going through the... It's really blurry. Yeah. Okay, so it's going through the point of that arm.
Through the point of the arm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, for useful, that lead block, that other third it will conform to the shape of. It takes a little bit of breaking in. So once you get it broken in,
Oh my gosh.
they get kind of mangled up. But you can see where now the center of the drop for those pointed lines.
That's crazy. So that's what you've been using to...
That's the other option.
Okay.
So you kind of have to play around with it, but my personal preference is I pull out the tall one whenever the pin itself is sticking out. That one.
Yeah, the pin going through the top of the key, the top part is sticking out.
Mm-hmm.
So that could latch into that little hole.
Yeah, so that makes that will sometimes make it easier to line up, but um, the one on the it really so
I, I'm sorry. I think I lost your sound. I'm trying to like turn you up, but it's not like getting any louder either. I'm sorry.
switch. How about now?
Oh my god, that's so good. Thank you.
Yeah, it's using the wrong microphone.
Oh, okay.
Um, so if you look,
Mm-hmm.
see if I can get the camera to focus where I want it to. You see that little dent right there
Mm-hmm.
by my fingernail?
Mm-hmm.
That's from using one of the tools, trying to get this key to come apart. And it basically the brass ones, they're there in case the lead isn't working. Um, it's not a tight enough space, or you need a tighter space to actually get the pin out, and the
Mm-hmm.
lead's too big or it's not centering for you.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but they will leave marks like those.
Got
So
it.
just something to be aware of.
Yeah, for sure. All right, and then there's the three different punches:
Mm-hmm.
a pointy one, a flat one, and then like a concave one.
Yeah, so the concave one is the one that you only use whenever the pin's sticking out.
Okay, so I would use it in this instance.
No,
No, wait, no, because the other side's sticking out, not the side
right,
I want to hit.
right.
Oh, God, okay.
It wouldn't do you any good right now.
It's true.
I
Okay,
will say
so.
that this instance here, come on, focus. See how these pins, there's two
Oh,
pins and
yeah.
they're really close together.
Mm-hmm.
This is one where I would go for that taller one, because I would not be able to get the lead to hold on to this
Mm-hmm.
key while I'm punching it, and then that short stubby one is too fat
Mm.
to get between these two pins.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see that. Cool. Okay, so I'll use the pointy punch in this
Mm-hmm.
instance. Oh my god, I'm so scared I'm gonna break something. But this is my own flute, so it's okay. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay, so I'm just gonna go for it. Is that all good? Is that all gravy?
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay.
So when you're punching,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna want to make sure that you're at least holding on to the key that you're punching, and not, the loose one next to it.
Mm-hmm.
So that way
Okay.
you can keep everything as stable as possible. And if you have to
Okay.
hold it from over here, that's fine. Just don't grab on, like, you can, hold this in a specific position if you need to,
Mm-hmm.
but your main control is holding on to the key that's connected to the pin.
Got it. All right. I'm just gonna take it out and double check what I'm feeling. All right. So I'm gonna kind of hold it like bridged in between the two keys. Is that a good place?
Yeah,
Okay. I know that's like a very micromanagey question. I just want to get it right.
you're good. The main thing is that you line up your pin
Mm-hmm.
um, straight up and down,
Mm-hmm.
and then you line your punch straight on top of it.
Okay. I think we're good. A little nervous. Got my little hammer. Okay. I tried so desperately to find one just like yours, just on Amazon, because I needed it quick, but here we are. Okay, are we lined up? Are we good? Let's give it a little whack. And you just kind of use the side of your hammer, right?
I do. I do it because I can keep my eyes on the pin the whole time,
Mm-hmm. Oh, that
and
makes
I
sense.
don't have to watch where I'm hitting as much.
That makes sense. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so scared. Let me see. Did I
What's the
hit it?
hammer made out of? 'Cause it sounds like
Um,
rubber.
it is not rubber, but I am on a rubber mat on top of another rubber mat.
Okay. Okay. So sounds
So
are going to be different.
yeah, and then my
I'm
microphone is on the desk.
I'm used to my only form of judgment and virtual is the sounds.
Oh, that's fun.
So I
Daisy.
I can usually tell how hard somebody hits just by the sound of it.
Oh, that's fun.
So,
Oh, okay. So different sounds. Oh gosh, it slipped. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. And again. Oh no, I didn't like that at all. I just saw it slip off. Okay. Gosh, how many times did it take to get this right for you?
I do not remember. It has
Oh,
been a decade.
oh well. That's fun. Oh gosh. Okay, I feel that's the second time it slipped off, and that makes me really anxious.
Yeah, that's kind of common.
Okay.
Um, so you're gonna want to try figure out why it slipped off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, is it loose here in in the tool itself?
There's a little play.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be like a lot. Um, it could be, let's see, which base did you use?
I used the tall one.
The tall one. Okay. So, one thing you could do is pinch it. Where's my tall one? Come here. Kind of, well, not really pinch it. Let me get this out of the way. I kind of push it into that, like pushing down on the key to kind of stabilize everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because this can get a little wobbly, this
Mm.
guy. So keeping that as still as possible helps.
Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like it's definitely user error and that it might not have been stable enough.
It
So,
can also be that, the because the pin is so flush, if the pin isn't like flattened on the bottom,
mm-hmm.
um, or if it is, you could still, I mean, it's still pretty common to just slide off. It's a round surface. Just
Yeah.
slide off. So,
Okay. Give
not
it another.
entirely user error. User error for me, it pinning goes wrong whenever you kind of give up on trying to find the pin before you go punching it
Mm-hmm.
and you end up punching all the way around it, which
Oh gosh.
actually just locks it into place
Mm-hmm.
instead. I had
Gosh.
a senior tech do that on a one flute before, and
Oh
he
my
got
gosh.
so fed up with it. He worked at a different shop, um, but he got so fed up with it, he shipped it down to my shop and said she does better with flutes,
Oh my gosh.
and I had to fix it.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it another try. I feel like pressing into the little brass piece. We're lined up in a different position. And we're gonna go a little wacky do again. Okay. Let me see.
so if you're not sure if you punched it or not, you can flip it over,
Mm-hmm.
look at the top of the pin, and usually there's a color difference between the part of the metal that's oxidized and the part of the metal that has come out of the key. And it's shinier or rustier, depending.
Okay. The lighting in here is not optimal. Maybe it moved a little.
Okay.
I think I shall try it again. This is like the scariest thing to me of all the flute stuff we do. This is what
It
I've
is
been anxious about.
it is one that I would prefer to teach in person,
Mm-hmm.
but you kind of have to know it to be able to overhaul.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
it's one that I expect some days to be good, some days to be bad, and not generally because of you. It's just some days are better, some days are worse.
Mm-hmm.
I've had I had a job this week where I had one pin. So basically, there was one day this week that I cleaned 7 flutes all
Cool.
in one day.
Oh my
So I
god.
unpinned all of them on the same day.
Oh my gosh.
And um the last one, I think I only ended up going through 6. Because the last one, the pins were bugging me and they weren't
Mm-hmm.
working. So, 10, 11 o'clock at night, I say I'm done. I go
Yeah.
home. Come back the next day, one punch, pin comes out.
What the heck?
Yep.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was like, I don't even know that this is the one that I couldn't get out, but I can't tell it from any of the others. So,
Oh
I, you know, it's just, I'd done it so much that day. I'd worn myself out and
my gosh. Just
was
couldn't.
struggling to keep everything straight and upright. And I just touched glue. Oops.
Oh.
Dang it. Over here trying to put this flute back together and pork cheese and just touch the glue.
One of my glue bottles got a little dry, and I definitely got some glue cobwebs the other night. I'm just like, please, please stop. Okay, let's see. I'm try this
Right.
idea. Okay, so the last time I hit this, I did miss,
Mm-hmm.
and I see a little indentation off to the side. Now with this one pin, the other one is completely flush. This one pin, it looks like it's sticking out just a little on the side. I need to hit it, so I'm gonna try the flat one. See if I can just get it to budge.
Can I
I
see?
thought, let's try.
Potentially. It might be too blurry, but
Let's try. Um,
so you're gonna try for the middle one.
I'm gonna still do the one on the end. I'm gonna just try it one more time, but with the flat punch, since it sticks out
Okay.
just a little.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's
Um,
my favorite purpose for the flat punch.
oh wait, Stephanie, what are you doing? Okay, okay, we're gonna light it up. Okay, we're hanging on to the key. Oh my god, oh my god. I feel like I need a third hand. Okay. Hopefully this gets it to budge. I know as soon as something happens, I'll start feeling more confident.
Yeah.
My flute teachers described me as a turtle because I just try to like experiment with all options first. I'm like, thanks. Love that.
That's exactly the description I wanted.
Makes me feel really good. Did you move? I don't think you moved at all.
Oh no.
Okay. Testing out how hard I need to hit it, I guess. Okay, let's give it another little wackadoodle.
Don't mind my yawning.
Oh, I can't even tell. I think we moved just a wee little bit.
Yay!
Okay. Let's go. Okay. I think that did it. Oh my god! Yay! Okay, so now it's flush.
Yay!
Okay, so now I need to go to the sharp punch.
Yeah. But it's since it's moved already once, it should be a whole lot easier for the punch to actually continue moving it.
And now that it's flush, I won't have to maybe worry so much about it slipping off.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Okay. Okay. You're looking good, little Punch. You stay right there. Yes. Christina, I feel so smart.
Yay!
Yay. Okay. So it is now in.
Mm-hmm.
Do I hit it again or do I try to like pull it out with pliers?
I would. What kind of pliers do you have?
I have flat nosed. Let me grab them really quick. One sec. Where to put you? Earthquake. These.
Ah. Okay. Those are your only set.
Yeah, I don't have too much money right now since I just
Yeah.
moved and the house hasn't sold yet. So
Okay.
I just knew that I need to get those hammers first, so that's what I spent
Yeah.
my money
No,
on.
you're good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. So, do you have a Harbor Freight nearby?
I know of them, but I haven't looked in my area just yet. But
Okay.
I've been to them before, so I will definitely try to
So,
do that.
well, Harbor Freight or any kind of Dollar Tree, they might have these. Anything cheap. You don't really care how um cheap they are. um, what you want to try to find
Yes,
preferably would be
those.
these.
That's right. What are those called?
These are called end cutters.
End cutters.
Yeah.
Okay, let
Or
me
at
take some
least
notes.
at least that's what the larger versions are called. And nippers.
End cutters and nippers.
Yeah. And the other thing you might get if you don't have one is a large file or a small file. A
Like
file.
a metal file.
Yeah. Because what you're going to want to do is flatten the top here to because the blade is kind of pointed. So you want to flatten the top so you get to the very edge of the blade. And then you want to flatten the blade just a little bit so that it doesn't actually cut. And price wise, because you're gonna like shave it yourself, doesn't really matter. The cheaper it is, the easier it is gonna be to get it to the shape that you want it.
That's good to know.
Yeah. So for now, you can try using those pliers. I'm worried that you're gonna just kind of slip off.
I'm worried about that too.
And the other thing is, I have done this before, and it will mar up the end of your pliers a little bit. So once you do get a good set of pulling pliers like these or something similar, you can also, I've also done, occasionally I'll do it with some round nose pliers, some little ones. It doesn't work as well with these, especially if it's really stuck. The other one that could work, which is not my complete recommendation, but just standard pliers. I don't have. They're way over there. Ooh, that's really dizzy. You can't even see it. One of those red pliers. It's just like your normal teeth grip pliers.
Oh yeah.
The teeth will help grab the pin, but the teeth on normal pliers and on here can damage the end a little bit, so you don't ever want to grab past what's been sticking out. So give it a shot with these. What you can do eventually is either grind them down to smooth them out by grinding the end, or you can even grind the inside to clean them up eventually. But
Nice.
if it gets really bad,
I'll just give it a little test pull, and if it doesn't seem to want to do anything, I'll give it another wackadoodle. Okay, yeah, that's nice and stuck. Okay, let's come back here, little light. My little dinosaur. Okay. At least, like, it's in the hole now, so it kind of guides itself.
Mm-hmm.
That's handy. All right, here we go. Okay, double check. We are lined up and we're gripping. And that sounded good. Oh, heck yeah. All right, yeah, definitely moved more.
Okay.
Do I need to be punching it until it comes out completely on its
No,
own? Okay.
no, you just need to get it free so that you've got something to.
I
Yep.
did it.
So keep track of which end is the small end and which end's the bad end on that
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Got it. And okay, so this, I'm gonna set it like that, where the top is facing up. Okay. Wow! First time I done did that. Oh my god, the key comes off. That's so crazy. Who came up with this? Amazing. Okay, and now there's the one by the G key. All right.
So, just to give you a heads up, this
Oh, it's
Zoom meeting.
10:32.
Well, my main concern is that this meeting started on my personal Zoom account,
Okay.
or I should say my business Zoom account, and
Mhm.
it's not a pro plan.
Mhm.
So if we get kicked off, um, I'll. Do you think we can restart with the same link, or do I have to send
Uh,
you a new link?
I think we can restart with the same link. Do you want to try
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I think we'll try that.
Okay, so I'll exit out and then I'll just click on it again.
Yeah.
Okay, see ya.
Well,
Oh,
I just mean if we get kicked out.
got it. Okay, sorry.
I think we got another like 8 minutes or something before
Oh,
it'll
fantastic.
kick us out.
Okay,
So,
cool. Oh, good stuff, good stuff.
it is supposed to be an hour meeting. It's just I set it up on Fantastical and I stopped paying for the
Mm.
pro subscription. So it's like, Zoom's like 40 minutes is your max. And I'm like, I need an hour.
I know, it's such a bizarre amount of time. Like, not even 45 minutes, just
Yeah.
40.
Yeah, it's not even like 3/4 of an hour. No.
It's so funny. I've been very lucky. Going into the pandemic and then coming out, and we keep Zoom in our lives. I work for a university that uses Zoom, so I've always been able to have like the unlimited meetings, and I feel so blessed.
Oh, nice.
All right, this
Yeah.
one's tricky. I feel like the brass holder is what's loose on the
Yeah.
bottom. It's pretty wiggly. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty common.
Okay,
Occasionally, if it's really bad and it's really bugging me, I'll take some Teflon tape and like shove it underneath and to tighten the piece in place. I don't do it all the time. I just do it whenever a particular key is being annoying and won't hold still.
That makes sense. It's good to know. Okay. We're holding it down. Okay. Let's give you a back. Okay, that did nothing. But where did it hit? Okay. Maybe let's try it. No, I don't like that. I keep having private students that I've like just got in my studio. I like look at their flutes in our first lessons, and just like they're all playing on Yamahas. It's fine and dandy, but like God, all those thumb keys that are just like rusted and barely moving, and I'm like, y'all, like I can fix some things, but
Yeah.
this is too much.
Yeah.
So, And then they'll tell their friends like, "Oh, Miss Stephanie did XYZ on my flute," and then
Uh-huh.
like the next parent is like, "Her keys are stuck," blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Oh my god."
Yeah, you really should charge them for that.
Oh,
Because that's
definitely, I do.
okay, good. Because otherwise they're just gonna, constantly come to you. My flute's broke.
Yeah,
And they're gonna expect it to be real quick and easy, and it's not.
yeah, no, oh my gosh, the one I just had, I think it took me 5 hours total to
Oof.
get the thumb key moving.
Oh
Just the
no.
thumb key.
Oh
Um,
no.
and I was like, I have a feeling, I don't know, it didn't feel like I needed to get it back to her today. So I told the family like it's moving, all the keys are closing, like it is very playable, but I'm not 100% confident in the thumb
Mm,
keys staying free moving. Like I felt like I had a rush at the end, and so I was like,
yeah.
okay, in a couple weeks after your marching band stuff, like please bring it back to me for free.
Yeah. Yeah. That sounds rough. That sounds like one that I would definitely go to trying to put some dry lubricant on it and see if that helps.
I was thinking about that while I was working on that flute last night. Okay, so I've now given this 2 whacks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the
Hey.
pin itself looks like it did take one of the whacks, but it didn't move at all.
Mm.
So it looks a little dented, and that makes me nervous.
It's probably fine as long as you're still hitting the top of the pin.
Okay, I'll give it another go. I'm also lucky that there is a dad just a few miles away, and
Mm-hmm.
his career is instrument repair that he does out of
Oh,
his home.
nice.
I taught his daughter flute. She went to Texas State University. We've stayed friends and everything. So
Mm-hmm.
we've been part of each other's lives for a very long time. So if I have a problem I can't fix and like I won't be able to see you for a while, I'll just be
Yeah.
like, "Hi," can you? And he's so helpful
Oh,
as well. And
good.
I like,
What's
of
his name?
course, McGallagher, Eric McGallagher.
Okay, I don't know him.
Yeah, he's just a little dad. It's very sweet.
Nice.
And he'll ask like, "What are you learning in repair class?" And I'll tell him, and he's like, "Oh, well, I do it like this instead." And I was like, "That's cool. Like, I love learning, different ways to do things." But in the repair class, I'll definitely be doing it Christina's way. So he's like, "You'll find your path. Like everyone has their like what works for them." And I'm like, "Yeah, Christina says that too." And it's just really nice. Right. Oh gosh, no, that slipped. Okay, I don't like what's happening with this.
I fully
I
thought we were just being kicked off because it hit 40 minutes,
Oh my gosh,
but we did not. So we're just gonna leave it.
we're just gonna leave it.
We're gonna not, we're gonna pretend like it's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one's making me very anxious. I am an adult. I can do this. Okay. There you go. Stay right there.
Hey.
Oh no, it slipped. Damn. That one definitely slipped too. Okay, so that's 2 slips out of 3 hits. Ah! Slipped in the same place. I wonder if I can come at it from the opposite way. My dog is scared of what's happening too.
I was about to remark on his perfect timing on his pause.
Oh, gosh, I can't believe it. It's picked up. That's so funny. Little Daisy. Little Daisy, baby. She's been a butthead lately. She keeps pooping in the house.
No, 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 no.
I know.
It
Um,
it it's easy to clean up though, is it? I
oh
hope.
yes, there's
Okay,
no
good.
carpet here, which I'm happy about. But I have to mop every week, and that's literally my least favorite chore ever.
Do you want to hear a gross story of
Always,
a puppy
please.
dog? So this is not my dog, but I was sharing a house um right out of college with two other girls that were still in college, and um one of them had a 5-year-old dog, um and this is the year that I got Lady, and since I got a puppy a week later, my roommate, the one that didn't have a dog, decided she was also going to get a puppy.
Mm.
Which maybe not the best decision on her part, but
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she gets this puppy, and the whole time me and my first roommate were like, okay, we will help, but we're not taking care of this dog for you.
Mm-hmm.
And
That's how the story goes, right?
yes, yes. Anyway, this puppy had worms.
No,
She
poor
got it from a bad
baby.
breeder,
Aw.
and um yeah, she didn't realize it had worms right off. Um, but in the process of this puppy being really young and also having worms, he would poop everywhere.
Oh no.
Yeah. One day he decided that he needed to rub his butt against the wall and poop at the same time.
Oh my god. No. Oh wow. Oh, imagine coming home to that.
Oh, we watched him do it. There
Oh
was no
my
coming
god.
home.
Oh
We
my
were there
god.
for lunch.
Oh my god. I'm like rubbing my face right now. That's horrifying.
And the thing is that she basically, anytime she would get close enough to try to clean it up, she'd almost vomit herself. So she couldn't clean it up. So my roommate had to clean it up.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was just like, gotta be kidding. This is, uh, we'd only had this dog for maybe 2 weeks at this point, and I was like, we cannot, this cannot be a lifetime thing here.
No. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Dang. That's a good story. Dang.
He was really
Okay.
cute, and she named him Dvorak after the after
Dvorak.
the composer.
That's very sweet. This pin is giving me grief.
I think Tigger entered the room.
Basically. That's my alternate personality when I'm stressed.
It's a good alternate personality.
Thank you. Okay. Would a series of small light taps kind of help things happen?
Sometimes you have, if you're going to do a series of taps, you have to really be watching and making sure the punch doesn't wander.
My face is like hi, here I am. My face is so close to everything. Let me just look it real quick. Okay. I will try watching it very closely. It's so flush. And then I've had those two miss hits. So I'm scared it's just going to keep divoting into like creating a pathway, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm scared about right now. Let me see what. even just these small hits, it kind of like shifts around.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Okay. I just wanna get you going, you know? I'm probably barely doing anything to this.
I think you're gonna be better off with a bigger hit.
I'm so scared. It feels too wobbly, too unstable.
Okay, you can always try a different base.
Let's go for it. Oops, I hit my light and it turned red. There we go.
There's a disco party going on.
I know. Hashtag suddenly single. This is what I have. Oh my god. Okay, this base feels better. This base better work or I'm going to scream. Just kidding. Ooh, that time it stayed. Okay. I'm gonna check these. See how that did. Okay, good. That one went right on the pin. When you're doing COAs, do you unpin?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there ever a time you choose not to unpin?
I don't unpin A&Rs, adjust and regulates,
Mm,
play conditions, whatever you want to call it.
that
I
makes sense.
don't unpin if I get to a point. There are student models that they put those pins in like they are death grips and they should never come out.
Mm,
So there's a couple student models that if I can't get it out within a reasonable amount of time, I won't. I just don't touch it.
golly, that is like not budging. That makes sense.
Yeah. Other
Girl.
than that, I usually get them out. And
Nice.
even the ones that are, they're stuck really hard, I prefer to try at least to get them out.
Mm-hmm.
But if I think it's going to be a troublesome one, I will try to give the client a heads up and say, if I can't get this completely unpinned, I will let you know. And, I'll unpin what I can to
Mm-hmm.
freshen up the oil. But just know that this key, if it ever rusts, could have to be replaced instead.
Mm-hmm. Good to know. I know it sounds like, oh, Stephanie doesn't want to unpin. That's not it at all. I just like knowing your perspective and your reasoning.
Yeah. No, you're fine. I've seen more flutes in the last 5 years that just refuse to unpin um,
Mm-hmm.
than I think I did in the 5 years previous to that. So
Dang.
it's, I think it's more of a um, manufacturing thing with the low end student model flutes.
Mm-hmm.
Um, they just they're not designed really to be unpinned anymore,
Mm.
which doesn't make a whole lot of sense because it's the exact same pin, but it feels like they're trying to use like a machine or something to jam those pins in so hard they'll never come out.
Yeah.
So it's annoying.
Yeah.
Say the
That's
least.
okay. I cannot tell if this budged with those last couple whacks or not. This one's stressing me out.
That one's hard to hold on to.
It is.
I typically, when I'm working on that key, I will flip it to this position and I will kind of sometimes I'll if it's got the G keys like yours does, I'll have to hold it down here. Or I'll try to get in here and hold it like this. Um, one thing to look at is look at the end of the key and the top of the pin and the bottom of the pin and see how what how straight it is and where on that curve where the beginning and the end of it is, and see if you're actually hitting in a straight line with that pin. Sometimes they don't actually get the pins center in through the steel and they're off to one side, and so you think you're hitting the top of the pin in a straight line, but you're hitting the top of the pin, you're just not hitting it in a straight line.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
that's something to watch out for.
That's good.
And then, are you left-handed or right-handed?
Um, Closer to ambidextrous. Not perfectly ambidextrous though.
Okay, but
I
which
do
would you say
most.
is your primary?
I guess right hand.
Right hand. Because you're holding it with your right and hitting with your left.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you could try holding it with your left and hitting it with your right.
I will try that. Now, okay, I'm gonna check this out a few more times. I feel like I have hit it square on the nose a few times, but it has not budged. So, let's.
So you probably just didn't hit it hard enough then.
Oh, God. That's just horrifying.
If you hit it square and it didn't budge, you didn't hit it hard enough.
Fudge pops. Okay, I definitely
Those are
need to get a
delicious.
better light. Oh, I feel uncomfy holding it with my left hand.
Whichever hand is going to be the most stable with holding it is what I would do.
Okay. I also, let's see. Let me try it like this. Oh gosh, I need more light.
Oh, why is it on? Oh, sorry, Zoe.
Okay. All right, switching hands. Let's see how this goes. Nope, nope, nope. Already shifted. Son of a biscuit. Okay. Please, for the love of God, have worked.
I think you scared your dog.
Oh, absolutely, I scared her. I mean, I can't even talk on the phone loud. She gets scared.
As soon as you hit, I heard the pause go.
She's already back. Daisy, baby, you okay, kiddo? You okay, kiddo? Mama, I'm so scared. That's my dog's voice. I'm sorry, not sorry. Daisy, you okay, baby? Thank you, mama. Okay, okay. That did nothing. Golly, this one is so scary, Christina. This is it. This is what's gonna take me down.
It's not gonna take you down.
I feel it.
It's it is a mental barrier that you're gonna have to get through.
Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. All right, here we go. Wackadoodle. A clock. Just kidding. It slipped again. Mother trucker. Okay. Okay. You're in there. We're held. We are tippy tapping, and it keeps slipping. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. We love Flute. Okay. Christina, what happens if I really F this up?
If you think you've messed it up to the point where you're not able to punch it, you can do two things.
Okay. I want to hear my backup plans before I keep going.
So, backup plans is while you're looking for, your little pliers, you also get yourself some fine files. So, the finer the better. Mine are extremely fine, but you can get let me grab the set. Hold on. You can find similar sets to this at cheap hardware stores.
Let's see.
Needle Swiss files.
Needle Swiss files. Sweet.
Basically, you just need some small flat files, and you're going to very slowly take whatever key that you have mangled up, and you're going to file the top of that pin and the top of that key right next to it until you can see the pin again, and you have a flat spot on the pin to hit. Now, something to note is that the pin itself is made of steel. The key is made of silver. So the key is going to file faster than the pin. So your goal the whole time is to focus on filing the pin, not the silver.
Got it.
You're going to hit both, right? But your focus is on the pin, so that way you don't take too much silver away.
That makes sense. Okay. I will give this one more go before I feel too scared to continue, and then I think I'll try unpinning a different area.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, it's already 11 and I've only done
Yeah.
one pin.
Yeah, we just hit our hour mark.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Do you feel comfortable continuing on without me?
I do. This is just nice to like talk with you and joke with you. I really appreciate the support.
No worries. I am working on my own today, so if you plan on working for a little while, I don't mind restarting basically a work along kind of thing for you. I'm just going to stop this
Okay.
so that this is going to be your class, your one-on-one. This will get
Yay.
posted online for Emily to also watch back.
Perfect.
So, all right.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to definitely try to keep doing this on my own. And then tomorrow I'm out since I have a university job thing to attend.
Okay.
So that's my friendly reminder.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you for the reminder, because I was planning on doing class tomorrow. We'll see. I'll talk to Emily and see if she's available or not. If she's not, I might just reschedule.
Okay. That sounds delightful. Thank you so much.
Yep.
All right. See you later.